Bumblebee is laid down on a slab of stone. Above him stands the good Dr. Ratchet, working delicately on the wires within the scout's throat.
All right, all done.
Once finished tinkering, Ratchet steps back, making room for Bumblebee to sit up straight and get adjusted.
Testing. Whoa. Whoa, that sounds way better.
How's it feel? Any discomfort?
It not just felt, but sounded unreal. The young Autobot was able to speak with the sound of his own voice again, how he used to sound before his injury.
Feels good. Still, it's just a little...
Well, close enough. Some wounds aren't healed quite so easily.
Well, yes. Unfortunately, this is the best we can do for the moment. If only we had the right components.
Hey, Ratchet, it's fine. You and Wheeljack have done the best you can. It'll just take some getting used to. And besides, it's better than nothing, right?
Right. To give credit where it's due, best to thank Wheeljack when you can. Impressive work, rewiring that radio of yours.
Bumblebee takes pause, thinking back to his friend, the first human to show him kindness. The young girl who gave him that very same radio, which has allowed him to speak now. Even in her absence, she's left quite the impression still.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks again.
Don't mention it. Let me know if it starts glitching out again.
Will do.
Bumblebee gets to his feet and walks away, as Ratchet stays behind to sort his equipment. Making his way through the cavern, serving as the Autobots' main camp on Earth, Bumblebee stops at the corner of their makeshift command center, listening in on the meeting in progress.
As for our reserves?
I can only give an estimate, but at this rate, I see us lasting just short of a stellar cycle.
Are you serious?
Afraid so. Unless the Energon detector bears any results. Heck, if we're even capable of excavating any of it safely, then we're left at a dead end. Best option we'll have is to put ourselves into stasis until reinforcements arrive.
Damn. Have you been able to devise any alternative fuel sources?
Potentially. It would be possible to harness electricity from nearby power plants, storing them in those spare energy conductors. But it would mean...
Risk breaking our cover.
Yeah.
Wheeljack, I'm afraid that's out of the question. We can't take advantage of these people's resources. We are guests of this world, and will do our best to abide by their laws.
All due respect, Optimus, but we aren't exactly guests here. The humans don't know us. But if they did...
Ugh, Jazz, we've been over this.
I know, but hear me out. Look, at some point we're gonna have to make contact with this Sector 7. Tell them why we're here. Prove we're on their side, ready to protect them. All I'm saying is, better sooner than later. They've already had their run-in with 3 Decepticons. But can we be sure they're prepared to face a whole armada?
Against the cons, I doubt they'd stand a chance. I especially doubt they'd even be open to talking. For organics, they've got some impressive firepower, I'll give them that. I mean, it's enough to take down any one of us. I mean, just imagine what they've developed since then. Do you think it's really worth taking that risk right now?
Jeez, Ironhide, come on.
Jazz, they helped them capture B. They stood by and let him get beaten, all while planning on dissecting on him.
And after saving their life and the life of that girl, that dude let him go.
Oh, really? Well then, why don't we just...
That's enough!
All their heads snap towards their leader. Jazz and Ironhide slowly tilt their heads down in shame of their behavior. Even Bumblebee was taken aback, but he remained silent.
We're sorry. It's not me you should be apologizing to.
Right.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, me too.
Jazz is right. Sooner or later, we may end up making contact. Perhaps, by making our intentions clear to them, there's a chance we could form something of an alliance with the humans. And yet, I share Ironhide's concerns. Based off their previous encounters, they have every right to be afraid of us, yet have proven their willingness to protect this world as we did ours. There's much to be considered. For the moment, we stay the course and continue searching for potential fuel sources. Ironhide, checking on Ratchet's progress, increasing our comms range.
Sure thing.
Wheeljack, I'd like to send Hound, Bee, and Sideswipe outfits into patrol tomorrow morning, so make sure that the detector's ready.
Roger that, Prime.
Hearing the end of it, Bumblebee quietly steps away.
Whoa, hold on, Optimus. You sure you want to get that kid back out there?
Stepping outside into the daylight, Bumblebee spots his friend Hound by the cliffside, sitting on a rock, hunched down, looking through his shoulder-mounted scope out to the vast desert valley.
Hey, Hound.
Oh, hey Bee. Hear the voices coming along. Bumblebee looks ahead, seeing a trail of orange dust moving towards them in the distance.
What's that?
Just Sideswipe. Getting used to his new wheels. Though I'm not quite sure those are made for off-road.
Wouldn't mind some company, would you?
Not at all. Come on, take a seat. Bumblebee sits down on the edge of the cliff, as Hound folds his skirt back into his shoulder and leans back against the rock. Beautiful, isn't it?
Sure is. It sure beats the view on Cybertron right now.
Well, you can say that again.
You ever think it looked like this before the war?
No, not quite.
Ironhide walks up from behind and stands next to them.
But oh, was it beautiful. Each solar cycle, the light would shine across the skyline, glowing as if it was melting gold. I don't mean no disrespect to Crystal City, but to me, Icon will always be the most beautiful place on all of Cybertron.
Sounds like quite the sight.
Yeah. Sure wish we could have seen it.
Well, maybe someday, when the war is over, you just might.
The three butts just sit there for a while, taking in the scenery, a rare occurrence in wartime. Until suddenly...
Come on!
Oops. Sorry, Ironhide.
Oh, it's a safe suppression. Oh.
Outside Earth's atmosphere, a fighter jet flies out into the vacuum of space. In time, it slows its approach, reaching a large starship. The Decepticon insignia adorned on its hull. An airlock opens at the vessel's underbelly as the fighter enters. This warship was known as the Victory, a rather ironic title given the ship's captain. At the bridge of the ship, doors split apart as Thundercracker enters. At the helm, looking down upon the Earth through the glass, arms crossed, stands none other than Starscream.
Report, Thundercracker.
Yes, sir. After acquiring a suitable alt mode, I intercepted our Seeker's last set of coordinates. No signs of any skirmish, nor any traces of innermost Energon.
Soundwave.
Planetary scans indicate 0 Decepticon signatures detected.
And with no relays currently broadcasting, best to assume they're either dead or captured. What of our Energon levels?
Fuel at 32%. Shields at 47%. Engines offline. Weapon systems offline. Repairs underway.
There's a sudden flash of light as Skywarp teleports into the room. Starscream's annoyance at his brother's abrupt entrance is palpable.
Well, Skywarp, what did you find?
Only this.
Skywarp holds out a charred piece of metal from his side, dropping it at their feet for all to see.
Shield plating. Likely broken off from an escape pod upon atmospheric entry.
And if it's out here, then that can only mean...
It appears my suspicions were correct. This planet indeed harbors Autobots on its surface. And we will not rest until each and every one of them are eradicated.